This is the FCICE Simulator. Go to FCICEsimulator.com, and this is where the instruction video is going to be, this one that we're recording right now. And basically, to sign up for the simulator, you click on the sign up button and then follow the prompts. But we're going to log in and we're going to show you how to use it. When we have it like this, we just click on exams. We go to all exams. And this is where all our exams are going to show up. We should have 10 exams. And as I click on it, on the real test, they're going to make you confirm your details on a screen that's similar to this. I confirm. And then there's a sound recording test. This is important. If you don't do this sound recording test and there's something wrong with your mic or there's something wrong with your hardware, you're not going to be able to detect it unless you do this. And so I'm going to just record myself right here. Hello, 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 testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then it just stops by itself. I click on play. I know that my mic is working well, and so are my headsets. This is the first section in the exam. This is the instruction section. It gives us 15 minutes, as you can see right here. This is some good time to ground yourself. You could do some breathing, some affirmations, and practice these while you're taking the mock exams so that you're prepared when you're taking the real test. You're already into that habit. Okay, so I recommend that you use up your whole 15 minutes getting centered before the exam starts. But since this is just a demo, I'm going to go to start the test. So these instructions are for the first sight translation, which is English to Spanish. Also recommend to do breathing here. Then we have our sight translation. We have 5 minutes to read and render. It is recommended that when this gets down to 3 minutes and 30 seconds that you start to interpret so you don't run out of time. So read it first. This scrolls just like in the test, in the real test, and it's capturing the audio just like in the real test. And so once you're done rendering, you can click on next. It does pop this up. Even though these two buttons are green, you're safe to continue and save. Okay, so this is the second section. Same thing, you have 2 minutes to read the instructions. Yes, I would like to finish this section. We can go ahead and click on this. This will not boot you out of the whole, but just practicing this, you'll realize, and it won't come as a surprise once you take the test. Then we have our Spanish to English, same thing. Read and watch your clock so that you can start interpreting on time and you don't run out of time. Continue and save. Okay, so now we're to the monologue part. And we have this time to recenter and breathe. Click next. And yes, I would like to finish this section. That doesn't mean it's the whole simultaneous section. This just means that it's the instruction section. Now we can see here. It's very important in this section that we click on this button. So we click on this, the instructions are going to start. In this section, I actually recommend that you start interpreting either in your mind or whispering, lifting your mic a bit, so that you can get warmed up to the simultaneous and you can hit the ground running when it starts. Now we're in the consecutive interpreting section, and we have 3 minutes here to read the instructions. When you have the simulator and you have read the instructions over and over, it's not going to be as difficult, or it's not going to take as much time to read these, and they're not going to make you nervous. And then you click next. Okay, so what's very important right here is this little box. It's always on, but the recording portion does not turn on until this audio stops. Sometimes there's a little space after the audio that you need to watch out for. The recording will not start until this one stops. And one way to find out is by looking at this little mic. Okay, so right now it's recording. You can see that it's recording. So you need to be very careful. I'm going to do a repetition because we have two media replays. The exam has the same banner, and we have it here on the simulator. And so this is where you hit for the repetition. So you click it. As you can see, there's no right there. Now we can start recording after the recording. And it's important that we practice doing this so that we don't start speaking before this appears and then the recording doesn't capture our voice. Okay, so we're going to go to the next section. Oh, as you can see right here, we have one media replay remaining now. Okay, so I just forwarded all the consecutive sections just so that we don't have to do each one of them. Okay, so now we have the simultaneous Q&A. This is our last section. And here are the instructions. So I'm going to start the simultaneous portion now. And as in the other simultaneous, we have to click play so they can start. And this is where I recommend mouthing this. Okay, so I just stopped the exam. I finished. And here at the end, what we have extra here for you to be able to score yourself is the scoring units. So this is the PDF. You just click on it. And it downloads your PDF with the scoring units and with their equivalents so that you can score yourself. And now I'm going to show you where you can find your recordings. So after you've done the exam, you go to My Recordings. And I just did those. This is the first site. This is the second site. You can play them from here. After that, little mic appeared. And so this is showing up. With the other ones, I just skipped through, and that's why there's no recording here. But with the last simultaneous, there is a recording. And so you can use these recordings so that you can grade yourself. Okay, so this is how you use a simulator, and I hope you enjoy it.